Hi, I'm Jalen.
And I'm Belinda.
Welcome to Married to the Tea.
Cheers. Welcome back, Spill Squad.
Today we're going to be spilling all the tea on the premiere of Married at First Sight Season 20. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments below on the premiere episode today.
How did you feel about the premiere?
Oh my God. Premiere day was crazy. I have to start with what I think is going to change the game for this season. And it's one person. Adam. Oh my God! I've never seen a man like him in all of reality history. And there's some crazy ones on all these shows, Love is Blind, Love Island, but this man is unlike anything I think we've ever seen.
Yeah, he's definitely his own character. We haven't seen that.
Yes, he is a crazy new character. Oh my gosh, I can't believe, he basically went on this show and said, you know what? I'm just gonna rock people's worlds. And that's what he's about to do, because the things he was saying, I could talk about it all day.
And we are.
Oh my God, and we are.
And we are. I think my biggest surprise from the premiere was that I actually took a liking to Felipe and Tori as a couple.
Oh yeah, I mean, he didn't give us a lot of hope at the beginning with the little trailer that we saw, so you like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big surprise for me with the premiere, so.
Yeah. And then what about the matchmakers? So obviously Dr. Pia, Dr. Pepper, Pastor Cal are out. This is the first season with new therapists, which we didn't talk about, but what is Dr. Brunson? What do you think about him?
I mean, I enjoy watching him because I've seen a lot of his videos, a lot of his interviews, and I can lay in bed at night and just listen to his advice. So I'm excited to see what he has to say about the couples.
This man already said that he films Married at First Sight UK.
Yeah.
And he does. And this format, if you've ever seen Australia or UK Married at First Sight, this is exactly what they're doing. So the entertainment, I mean, we can forget all about the wholesomeness from Lifetime and from our season that they tried to bring in. I think it's strictly going to be for entertainment and chaos and just trying to really be at level with what's all out there right now.
I want the couples to be successful.
And they might be, because I mean, look at us. We did the old format and none of us were successful anyways. So yeah, they could do a crazy format and still work out well, for sure.
You either make it or you don't. It's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, but this season's gonna be crazy. Okay, we have to discuss the weddings. Let's start with Adam and Marissa. Oh my God, this man. He is crazy. Okay, attractive, yes, great story, he's successful, he has this awesome life. I love that for him, I love it. But some of the things he was saying, I love how when they asked him what he was looking for at first, he was like, it would be a plus if she worked out. It would be a plus if she like this, just a plus. And then later, he's at the wedding and he's like, I mean, she gave him a shot, and he's like, oh, I don't really drink. I mean, and she talked about macaroni, and he's like, I think she gave him something about macaroni, and he's like, well, microwave food causes cancer. And I'm just like, all of a sudden, this man went from real nonchalant to he's getting real crazy already. He hasn't even met her yet. Oh my God. And then he says, they're talking like, oh, maybe she's into sports, and he's like, well, I've coached a lot of people. I can coach her. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah. That was, for me, that was a red flag of Adam's, for sure. Because I thought was really funny is that he's like, I've made some people into phenomenal athletes. I was like, really? Were they professional athletes?
Yeah. Are they? Are you coaching Kobe Bryant?
Yeah.
And fucking
if you're talking about a phenomenal athlete, I want to know who it is, what team she's on. You know, is she a professional basketball player? Is she a professional track person? Who is this person?
He's nuts. He's fully nuts. I think he is going to make the show.
I think my biggest take for Adam is he needs a slice of some humble pie.
Yeah, he needs a couple slices. He might just need to take it all home. Maybe Marissa can make him one, because she has her hands full. That poor girl.
Yeah. One thing I found as another red flag about Adam is that he was talking about someone that he had been dating, and he said that he said, I was the one that was pursuing her. And I thought, well, as you should.
Yeah.
Should the man not pursue the woman?
Oh yeah, what was she supposed to be doing? But also, with that, I love how he was like, oh, it wasn't that serious actually. And then he's like, no, you could still call her on the phone. And then he hangs up on the phone with her and he's like, you know, I honestly, she didn't really like animals anyway. She was an animal person. He's putting her down after he's already embarrassed her on the phone. Now he's just digging her in a hole.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he's like, she wasn't a wife anyway. She wasn't, I'm like, dude.
Ouch. I feel like Adam's going to be one of those who does no wrong. He doesn't get it wrong. He can't admit when he's the person who has done something in the relationship. It's always going to be somebody else's fault.
Yeah. And then you have someone like Marissa who seems to be coming from a very fragile, she seems more fragile, sensitive, she doesn't have a good relationship with her dad, and she's sweet, and she's just sweet, and I think a little vulnerable, and I don't know, I think a guy like him is just gonna latch onto her and just drag her ass the rest of the show.
Yeah, he's gonna teach her how to be the best pickleball champion.
And obviously, we find out at the end, the biggest surprise to me was that they've already met. So that's going to be interesting. I think it's funny watching them because I think wedding day, at least for me, was when it felt the most real. Mm-hmm. And that's when you have all the big production and all the lights, and it's seriously cameras everywhere, mm-hmm. and mics are on the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I walked down the aisle and I recognized Josh, they made us redo the wedding shot again. So they said, come back upstairs, we're going to film you guys. Once the whole wedding was over, they said, you and your dad come back up the stairs, we're gonna just get an aerial shot of you guys coming down. Mm-hmm. And I remembering I was mic'd up, but I had already recognized Josh at that point, and I looked at Dad and I just whispered, or I mouthed to Dad, I said, I know him. And Dad,
my God.
And Dad looks at me and he just goes, and I was like, that's good. And he's like, okay. And then I never talked about it again.
Yeah, because you didn't even tell me.
I didn't tell anybody.
You didn't say anything.
I only told Dad that. It was just too chaotic. But I think this is the moment where everything is so real, and this is probably the most positive you feel because you've got family there, you're in your dress, you have such high hopes, and it's just this big rush. Like, I don't think there was a bigger rush than that day.
I think that was the big rush because there's so many people there and you just want it to be a good moment. One thing that the expert said to Adam when he was sitting there that I feel was like really good, and I think Adam really didn't understand in the moment, but the expert said to him, you're like a knight in shining armor. And if you watch Adam's face, he gets like so like, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate that. And then the expert says, I want you to take that armor off. And I felt like, exactly, we need to see who you are. And I feel like he's put this like perfect person coat on to say like, this is me and I'm perfect and I'm a great catch. And there's no vulnerability. There's no like, none. Where do you lack? You know, give us something real. Yeah. You can't be perfect.
The man's not going to lack. The man will be as perfect as he possibly can, whether that means blaming everything on her or not. Hopefully not. Maybe he will change, but
I'm excited to see him take that armor off, and let's find out who Adam really is. What's the real deal behind his family not being at his wedding? That is a big deal.
That's true.
Yeah. Why are they not there? Are they really in Iceland?
I love how he was like, they're in Iceland, they're going all over. They're going all over. It's like, dude, we get it. You live a very lavish life. Like, cool. That was a bit dramatic. Oh my God. He doesn't stop. He doesn't take a breath. I was just like, damn, dude. Watching his face when they had to call that girl he was saying was priceless. He was so uncomfortable.
And then after he talks to the girl and he says what he says and she gets upset and hangs up, he says, okay, talk to you later. It's like, are you really going to talk to her later?
He goes,
like, why?
He goes, what do you think? He goes, she really likes me. And I was just like, that's not the takeaway, sir.
Okay, so I want to ask you, if someone had called you and said, and you've been on 5 dates with this guy, and they call you and say, hey, I'm auditioning for this show and I'm no longer going to see you, like, what do you think?
Well, I was talking about that with my boyfriend when we were watching it this morning, and we looked at each other and we were like, 5 dates? 5 dates is a lot of dates. Mm-hmm. You already know by at least 2 dates how serious it's going to be. Mm-hmm. If 5 dates is a long time. That's at least like a couple months with somebody.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, there's no way. If after 5 dates, I told my boyfriend, I was like, I think you and I were pretty much locked in before 5 dates. That would be crazy. I would be super pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be
I think I would
hurt.
find it really strange.
I'm sure when she sees that air today and him saying she wasn't going to be my wife, she didn't like, oh God, I would literally be so mad at him.
She's going to regret signing off on, yes, you can go ahead and use that audio.
No, honestly, it just makes him look that much worse. So she dodged a bullet. As of now.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is Marissa's man. But
Right.
as of right now, I'm worried for our girl.
We're worried for Marissa. Marissa did look a little uncomfortable.
She looked really nervous at the wedding. And again, because it's all the cameras for the first time, all the cameras are on you. Like maybe at our bachelorette when all the girls are in a group setting at the beginning, it's not just on you.
No,
So you're a little
you're
more
more
relaxed. But wedding day is like the first day. Everything is all about you. And
I know. Did you have those moments where you're like sitting like this on a couch and you've got a cameraman like right about here, right in front of you, holding this big camera, just squatting in front of you, just recording, and you're just having to talk and pretend that he's not there.
I do like that they didn't really make her cry on her wedding day, because when I got married, they were going after my like softest spots right before I got my makeup done, my hair done, the dress was on.
And I was trying not to make you cry because I was like, I don't want your makeup, because you know I did makeup for a living. I don't want your makeup to look crazy on your
my wedding
day.
No, my makeup was smashed. I cried 3 times before I even went down the aisle.
But I have to say though, when you went down the aisle, I would not have known that you had been crying.
Yeah, because I grabbed my makeup bag really fast and patted all that shit back on, but my makeup was destroyed. I was so mad. It's like, you guys gotta talk about these sensitive subjects now. Why couldn't we do that earlier? So they get you there, but I appreciate it because it was cute moments looking back. It was sweet.
And it's all real. It's not like...
It's all real emotion. So it's kind of nice that they bring it out of you, because they do.
I did feel bad that Adam's family wasn't going to be there, because I feel like deep down it did hurt his feelings.
You could tell it hurt his feelings and made him insecure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it did hurt his feelings. Even when he said, I thought I could talk them into coming.
I think what's going to be really crazy is the fact that we're going to find out how they know each other, because they give us that cliffhanger at the end that they've already met.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I know that I had seen online someone say that somebody was already going to know somebody, but I thought it was going to be a different couple. I had no idea it was going to be them. So when they left us on that cliffhanger, I was just like, wait, what?
That could make or break them depending on how well they know each other.
Yeah.
Who knows? They could be like Josh and I, where we met once but never actually communicated. Or they could have a past, which would completely offset this entire show for them. Okay, on to the next couple. Felipe and Tori.
Yay!
Oh boy.
All right. I was surprised by them because, they, first of all, Felipe with the experts, what did you think about when the expert said that he had an issue with Felipe being late all the time?
Okay, I could not believe, if I'm interviewing for a TV show, my best foot is forward at all times. Like, I was showing up to these interviews super early, and he was showing up like late twice, 3 times. When you're about to marry, like, I wouldn't even expect to get picked if I'm doing that stuff. So when they said that, I'm like, how was this man still here this far?
You show up to everything early, though.
I am an early person. If you're not 10 minutes early, you're like 20 minutes late, in my opinion.
She got that from her dad, not from me.
Yeah, I'm bad.
But I think, too, what the worst part was that he was late because he was partying. 4 a.m. the man was up. Yeah. And this is what's crazy is, yes, you have like for me, when Dr. Pia came to the house, she was like, we've heard you like to go out with your friends. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm single. What else am I supposed to do? I'm trying to meet people. But you have that kind of partier. But then when you hear he likes to host the after parties and he was up till 4 a.m., I feel like the after party hosts and the 4 a.m.ers are a different level of party. Yeah, it's really
That's
different.
a lifestyle. That's a personality trait. That's crazy.
Well, when they interviewed Tori, she also said that she does want a family life where they are the entertainers. They do have family over. And she said one of her biggest things is that if the cops are called, then it's a good party. And so that's how she sees it. So that's good. I think that might actually work for them. Yeah, they could be balanced there. I think the partying, we're gonna have to see how in control he is and if she really means that. Like because she seems a little reserved. So we'll see if he like brings out, because right now I think his energy is just so over the top. She just seems so chill. I don't really see her being this crazy loud person because he is. That's what she's claiming. So maybe he will. Maybe they both will be, and we'll get to see that. But his mom is
stunning.
Beautiful. I know.
Oh my God.
Mom and sister. Did
I
you
thought
see
the sister, yes,
I
both
thought
of
you
them.
think the sister was the mom first?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. And
I was like,
what?
wait a second. Whoa. But then I saw the mom come in and I'm like, well,
she's just as pretty. And they're
Just as
Brazilian.
pretty. Of course. Stunning.
Yeah. And so it makes sense as to like why he's such an entertainer and he likes to have these like big parties.
Yes.
Because they're like, if that's part of the Latin culture, like I think
Yeah.
you growing up, you probably know we had parties and we were awake
We
until
were
all
the party
hours,
house.
we were the party house, and even when you guys were kids running around, and we're still partying.
Yeah,
until
adults
whatever time in the morning.
upstairs, kids downstairs.
Karaoke going.
Karaoke, you guys dancing on the kitchen island, taking turns jumping on the island, dad falling through the ceiling one
Oh
time.
God. He did. He was trying to get the poker table from the attic, and he fell right through.
Right through the ceiling.
Legs dangling in the kitchen.
That was so funny. No, yeah, we were definitely, we grew up in that party house, and I want that for my family too, my future family. And you can tell that he's got a good energy.
Yeah.
The party thing is a red flag, obviously. But hey, I liked to party before I got married, and I knew that would get put to bed a little bit. I think what I learned though is after the show, married life could still be fun. It didn't have to mean no partying or no going out anymore. So then I was like, oh, this is still really fun. Like,
You just do it together.
You just do it together.
Yeah.
And you're not, yeah.
And he did say that if there were nights that she said, I don't want to do this, like I'm tired, and he said that he would be okay with that.
I remember someone saying it'd be fun if I didn't go to Burning Man. So sure, Felipe.
But you did go to Burning Man.
Yeah.
So you didn't really find out if he would be okay or not
I
if he didn't go.
I knew he wasn't going to be okay with
go.
it. That's why I went. He was not going to be okay with it. But I digress. Anyways. This isn't about me anymore. But I think Felipe and her are going to be fun. Her story's so sweet. I love that she
raised her sister.
Yeah, she helped raise her sister, and she's just worked really hard to take care of her sister and get her through college. And they both work really hard. They're like a little power couple in that sense. I think they work really hard in different ways. Like, he seems to be able to have a lot more of a lenient schedule, and she's probably more corporate. So seeing how their party life is, like, he doesn't have to go into work till 4 p.m. So that's why he stays up till 4 a.m. She probably works a 9 to 5. So I don't know that she's gonna be, I think she likes to have fun. I don't know if she's the let's host after hours and stay up till 4 in the morning. Married life fun. I don't see her doing that. We'll see.
But what I did like was when he turned around and saw her, you could tell he was floored.
I have chills.
He was floored. I was just like, and he's laughing and he's like, I can't wait to get to know you. I was floored. Yeah, me too.
That girl is ridiculous.
Yeah. So
ridiculous.
Pretty.
She's stunning.
And I'm sure she was nervous, but she actually looked like she was really calm.
She seemed comfortable. Even when she was talking and like joking, she was definitely herself. I think there's more energy to come out of her, but I think, again, wedding day, you're so just, it's all so much that it's probably a little bit hard to feel normal, but she's doing a good job at feeling normal. But yeah, she looked incredible.
I think his little goofy side you could see come out as he was standing there just staring at her.
Yeah,
and it's that awkward
He's so
moment.
Goofy.
Yeah, the awkward moment, like when the bride and groom get to the altar. At least with our weddings, production made us stand there for a minute, nobody saying anything, and so you do feel awkward. And so there's a lot of like laughing. You start giggling, you know, because you're looking at each other and you don't know what to say. You don't know what we're doing.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing right now?
On the show, they don't show it. So on the show, they clip it. So they walk down the aisle, they meet, and then they say hi, and it's cute, but it's all timed well. Yeah. But in reality, you walk down the aisle, you say hi. Nobody says anything. They don't say, okay, say something.
No.
The girl doesn't start reading the vows.
Nothing.
There, it's silent, and they give you like 10 minutes to just
stare at each other and not know what to say.
And not know what to say.
You're like, well, so what's next?
Yeah, and then they finally say, okay, let's begin. And you're like, well, shit. So that's really fun to see what they do with all that fill time, because that's like,
I think that was that whole time that he was kind of laughing at the altar and saying, I can't wait to get to know you. I think all that was during that time of silence.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what to do with that silent.
Well, yeah, and nobody, so like when Chad went down the aisle, I whispered over, I was like, oh, he's handsome. And you get that, but when Felipe went down the aisle, there was a moment where it was just silent, and he was just like, oh, fuck me. nobody was saying anything. Like, I think later her friends were like, oh, she's going to be happy or something like that, they said. But that would be reassuring to hear. But he had some silence for a little bit.
It's like at your wedding when Avery said, you're handsome.
Yeah.
She said that to Josh.
Felt like, oh,
kind of make him like calm down.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's nice when you see people like, you know, supporting other people. She didn't even know him, and she's
being sweet. Yeah, that's sweet to do. I think Olivia said, if you think we're hot, wait till you see her. Which I think one of the bridesmaids said that on this too. That's a good line.
Well, now I'm a fan. So.
I think he's so fun and funny.
Yeah.
He obviously has red flags, but I could see him being a hopeless romantic. Like if he falls on his face, and he's like, whatever you want, sure. Maybe the partying will calm down.
I hope so.
Or at least be put on whatever level she's at.
Yeah. I hope he ends up being the type of person who wants to do anything for him. I loved the way he hugged his mom. When he hugged her, you can just tell like that relationship is like the same relationship I have with my boys. Like, you know, it's just, you can tell.
Yeah, they're very close.
You can
that
tell
whole
they're
family
close.
is very close. The group hugs. Dad's name is Saulo. And
is it?
Yeah, me and my boyfriend were laughing. We were like, Saulo was pulling. He pulled his wife.
Yeah.
She was so pretty.
Yeah, she is pretty.
Okay, last couple from the premiere.
Yay.
We have Bel Jolie and Mecca.
Yeah, and Mecca's the one that I voted for is the handsomest.
That was your favorite,
in
the handsomest. What do you think? Do you still think he's the most handsome?
I do still think he
was very
the
handsome.
guy in the cast.
You know who I thought was actually the most handsome on this episode?
Who?
His dad.
That is so funny.
I told my boyfriend, we were watching, I was like, wow, his dad's good looking. My boyfriend's like, yeah. And then he takes his glass off. I'm like, damn, his dad is good looking. And my boyfriend goes, okay, chill.
He's like, calm down, calm down.
It's not for me, for like my mom.
For my mom.
My mom.
Yeah, his dad was funny. I like when he said, if she kisses you on the cheek, she's weak.
If she kisses you a tongue, she's run. My boyfriend goes, you know his dad is smooth. His dad is smooth. Okay, but Mecca, I like him a lot.
I do too. And look, before when I liked him, I didn't really know anything about him. Yeah. And now he like sold me. I really do
his
like
career
his whole
is pretty cool, and so clearly we know he makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
and I think they own the porta potty cleaning
it's a
business.
family business.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'd be so proud.
Working with his family, so you can tell that he's close to his family already.
Yeah.
Because you can't work with family that you're not close to.
Kina poop. No, I think that's a sick business. It makes me sad that he kind of feels insecure about it, because I'm like, okay, if I knew you owned a business of any sort and it was successful, I don't give a shit what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if you're cleaning shit, you know?
Yeah. I just wonder what it's like when he comes home from work.
Well, you heard him say that one girl said that her
thought,
pH was off because of his job.
Weird.
It's mean.
That's just dumb. That was dumb.
But you can
I don't even know what to say about that. That is dumb. Dumb girl, whoever she is. He dodged a bullet.
Yeah, but
her loss.
Yeah, and then Bel Jolie, it was really cool to see them start off with her in the studio recording her song.
Yeah.
She's cute and fun. She seems to just do a lot of random shit, which is fun.
I think in our last episode, I said she's a singer-songwriter, so I thought she would have a deep personality. But I feel like Mecca actually is the one that's got the more sensitive and deep thinking personality.
He is very sensitive.
Yeah. But I think the two of them would work really good. I really like them as a couple.
Yeah, I feel bad. He has obviously his mom left, and then I think his stepmom left too,
and his siblings went with her.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
so
and he said he was in the car just crying because he knew his siblings were gonna be gone. Like that just broke my heart.
Yeah, and he's close to his grandma. I love him and his dad's relationship. They're so cute.
Yeah.
He's kind of a nerd.
He also, if you think back at the very beginning, he was saying that he thinks he's a good-looking guy, and I said, yeah, I agreed with you.
Yeah, I think he maybe got a little insecure at the wedding, because I think he probably, the fact that she didn't kiss him she gave him a kiss on the cheek, I think that really did make him feel a certain
He's starting
way
to get it in his head. Questioning himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she didn't even say like, oh my God, you're so handsome, and then kiss him on the cheek. It was just a cheek.
Yeah, after the wedding was over, his personality kind of changed, and he got funnier, and he was kind of getting towards a sillier side, And I almost started to feel like something was making him a little bit uncomfortable. Like, is this an uncomfortable silliness coming out?
Yes.
That, you're right, might have been because she did kiss him on the cheek.
Yeah. And I don't think she gave him, they didn't show her say anything like, wow, you're really handsome, or,
Yeah.
I don't even know if he said she was beautiful. I don't remember seeing, but
I don't remember seeing that either, but I do really like the heart in his hair.
yeah. Yeah, his suit looked really good. They looked really good.
And he wore the white suit.
But I kind of felt like maybe she was getting uncomfortable too when they were taking the photos, and he was making certain comments, and it was almost like
it was that silliness.
It was that weird silliness of
Yeah.
like, okay, what's happening here?
Yeah. He's like, are you laughing with me, or are you laughing at me? And
she
she was like, no, I'm laughing
all
with you.
that could change a situation like that is a little validation. Hey, you're really handsome. And I think my biggest thing going into the wedding was wanting to make sure the person felt like comfortable and feeling like positive right away. So my first job, I felt like, was to
make him secure.
Make him feel secure right away. Like that was my biggest priority going into it, was honestly whoever was down there, to make them feel secure.
Yeah. One of the things I like that he said that I would like for you to give me the same energy that I give you. And
Yeah,
so I like that.
He did give her that foundation right there by saying, I'm gonna do this, and I would hope you'd reciprocate it. And she said yes. So we'll see.
But she was doing good.
She was trying to go the cute, demure route of like, she said, I'm gonna keep it cute, just a cheek.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's
that's
your
not
wedding.
necessary.
It's your wedding. Kiss
it's not
him.
like she was happy with the way he looked. You know that. He was
Yeah.
not ugly.
But let's just say you're at a club,
She's not like Kenzie.
You don't think you kissed somebody you don't know before?
Kenzie thinks from Love Island. Kenzie thinks it's a handshake.
It's a handshake. It really is.
It is.
It really is a handshake, you know?
It's not that serious.
I mean, sometimes you can kiss somebody and then it's like, okay, that's it. There was no connection, didn't feel anything, nothing.
And I think you don't even really, it's not even a moment. You're just so high on an adrenaline and you're almost blacking out during that moment. Just lean in, and you don't even remember it anyway.
I don't know. I would have kissed.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, well, I think we both went into it making sure, I think a lot of us wanted to make the person feel comfortable right away and confident, or at least I did.
Yeah.
You did, so.
I did, yeah.
But hey, she's being a little selfish and doing it for herself, so fine. He can be patient.
Yeah, that's true.
He can find out later, and honestly, if he gets like that right away, that's not great.
Yeah.
You've got to have some real
She's building
confidence.
up some tension, sexual tension. Because
Yeah.
he hasn't kissed her yet.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's that hard to kiss a stranger.
Well, get out there. You haven't kissed any strangers recently.
No.
Get back out there.
I don't want to kiss any of them. All right, so what do you think was the most shocking moment for you?
I think the most shocking moment was just seeing how they picked the cast. I think watching him reiterate to Felipe, you've been late 3 times. And Adam, who had to call a girl on national television and tell her, hey, sorry, after a 6th date. Like, clearly, these guys are not even remotely close.
Yeah.
They're not in the right headspace at all, I don't think.
To be ready for marriage.
No, I think it's just crazy that these are some of the guys that they picked for the show, and with these kind of stakes that are involved. Like, yeah, pick them for Love Island all the way. They'd be amazing on there. But Married at First Sight, I feel like the wives watching them today on the premiere are probably like, whoa, if only I knew.
Yeah.
God, if I only knew he partied till 4 a.m. If I only knew he literally called a girl days before the wedding.
Yeah, days before he married me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible. They're almost like projects still, which we're all projects. We're all still working on ourselves, but I don't know.
Yeah.
None of those boys did the work even a little bit yet. So they're in for a ride. What do you think was the most awkward?
The most awkward moment, I think, was at Mecca's wedding, where at first his dad says something funny and it's okay, but then his dad starts saying more funny things.
Stands up.
And it all of a sudden becomes Mecca's dad's show, and it's like, okay, this is Mecca's wedding. This is his moment. Like, let's take a seat, Dad, and let's let him have his moment. There's really only one room for a parent to come in and take someone's thunder here. Us being on the show together, right? But yeah, I feel like Mecca's dad just
He was ready for his moment.
Yeah, he's like, just give me my own show. This is great.
Hey, I'm ready to watch, honestly. Mecca's dad is funny. He was a lot, though. It was getting a little awkward.
It started to make me feel a little
When he stood up at the wedding, during the ceremony, I'm like, okay, Dad, chill.
Yeah.
Immediately, you can kind of tell Mecca probably thinks the world of his dad.
Yeah.
And that's why when Mecca got the kiss on the cheek, he was like, my dad's watching.
Yeah.
And my dad just said that whole
kiss on the cheek is weak.
And so he's a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing was Bel Jolie's look on her face when she was taking pictures right at the end. They left us on a cliffhanger with her face.
Yes.
That face just gave me this feeling in my gut that said that silliness, I'm exhausted. It's a little too much. I remember saying that at my own wedding.
It was giving a little Chad.
Yeah, when I was kind of like, okay, is this silliness is it nerves? What is this? And it kind of started to get a little exhausting because you're just like tired of laughing at joke after joke after joke or silliness.
Yeah.
And we love silliness. We love fun and silly guys, and we love that you can laugh at yourself. It's just when it goes a little overboard.
When it turns into it's because you can tell they're uncomfortable. I'm like, all right, I'd rather you be silent.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know you like that
just
yet.
Be
You're
quiet.
not funny.
Let's just be quiet. Which couple do you think is going to do really well watching this episode?
Watching this episode, I think the couples that are going to do really well, I do think Bel Jolie and Mecca are going to start to understand each other, maybe get a little bit deeper. They both seem to be able to get deep.
I agree. I think they're going to do really well. And I think Felipe and Tori, I think they're going to start strong.
They're going to start strong. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't know about the second half, but I know for sure they're going to start strong.
They're going to start strong. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Marissa and Adam.
Are you thinking they're going to struggle?
It's going to depend on how they know each other. If they don't really know each other very well, and maybe they've met a couple times here and there, I think they'll get strong because he plays this perfect guy right away, and I think they'll be good. And she'll be like, "Ooh, you're so high, blah blah," and it'll be good. But if they know each other any deeper, to where she might know a second of the personality, because after seeing a second of his personality, I was like, "Oh hell no." So if she knows him any deeper than that, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I think if she knows just surface level personality of his, I think I'm hoping, and she looks the type who would be telling herself internally, give it a chance.
Yeah,
I think that's how she's gonna feel.
She'll definitely give it a chance, and he's nice and he's good looking. Yeah. So why not? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Despite it just depends on how well they know each other. Who do you think is your favorite couple right now out of those three?
So I would say my favorite couple right now out of the three, it's hard because right now I actually would say Felipe and Tori are my favorite couple.
Yeah, they're fun and cute. I want to pick Adam and Marissa because I love the drama. I just love the drama, and I know that man is going to be crazy. I do want it to be Tori and Felipe. I think I'm going to like them a lot, and they're going to be fun, despite his red flags.
Yeah. I mean, if they party all night together, that's great.
That's great. If she's down for the after hours, perfect.
I mean, when she said like the good party is when the cops come and interrupt, that says a lot.
It's good.
So
yeah, you know what? Yeah, they'll be compatible.
Yeah. And if she starts complaining about it, we're going to remind her. You said if the cops come, it's a good party. I'm still rooting for Mecca and Bel Jolie for sure.
Rooting for all of them, but we're allowed to have a favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to know who y'all's favorites are so far, who you're rooting for. What red flags did you catch? What signs are you picking up on? Next week will be crazy. We have so many more weddings and more episodes.
Yeah.
This one was just one. But I think the pace was really fast, so I liked it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't bored. Exactly. We got to know them enough. I don't think I needed any more life story than what we saw.
Exactly.
It felt good. I think we've spilled all the tea. Hey! Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment everything, your thoughts on the premiere episode of Married at First Sight Season 20.
See you next time.
Bye!